Welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your quiz master, Sean, and I've got 100 general knowledge questions for you. Stuff about current events, science, geography, entertainment. Anyway, let's test our brains, have some fun, and let's begin with question number 1. Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Is it Canada? Is it Russia? Or is it Australia? The longest coastline in the world. Well, that distinction goes to Canada. How many wives did King Henry VIII have? Did he have 3 wives? Did he have 6 wives? Did he have 12 wives? King Henry VIII had 6 wives. That can cause problems. Who is the Greek god of war and the son of Zeus and Hera? Is it Creus? Is it Apollo? Or is it Ares? The Greek god of war, Ares. About how many taste buds does the average human tongue have? 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000 taste buds? The average human has 10,000 taste buds. How many pyramids of Giza were made? 5, 10, or 15? How many pyramids of Giza were made? There were 5 made. What is the name of the largest moon of Jupiter? Is the largest moon Europa? Is it Callisto? Or is it Ganymede? Jupiter's largest moon is Ganymede. What is the fear of clowns called? Coulrophobia, Catoptrophobia, or chronophobia? The fear of clowns is called coulrophobia. Which country did AC/DC originate in? Are they a product of the USA? Are they from Australia? Or is that a band from India? AC/DC is from Australia. How many Grammy Awards has John Legend won? Has he won 5? Has he won 10? Or has he won 15 Grammy Awards? John Legend has won 10 Grammy Awards. Which planet got its name from the Roman god of war? Was it Mars? Is it Jupiter? Or is it Saturn? That planet would be Mars. Who is the writer of Adventures of Sherlock Holmes? Is the author William Shakespeare? Was it Suzanne Collins? Or is the author Arthur Conan Doyle? That would be Arthur Conan Doyle. Who painted The Persistence of Memory? Is that Claude Monet? Is it Salvador Dali? Or was that painted by Michelangelo? The Persistence of Memory was painted by Salvador Dali. What is the name of Batman's butler? Is his name Alfred? Is it John? Or is it David? The name of Batman's butler is Alfred. What force is responsible for an object's weight? Is it gravitational force? Is it magnetic force? Or is it electrostatic force? It is gravitational force. Which element has the highest melting point? Is it platinum? Is it tungsten? Or is it titanium? The element with the highest melting point is tungsten. Of course. What is the name of the process by which a cell divides into two identical daughter cells? Is it apoptosis? Is it meiosis? Or is it mitosis? It is mitosis. What is the collective term for a group of wolves? Do they run in a school? Do they run in a pack? Or do they gather together in a flock? A group of wolves runs in a pack. Which subatomic particle is shared by both protons and neutrons? Is it a quark? Is it an electron? Or is it a positron? That would be a quark. How many strings are on an average guitar? Does an average guitar have 3 strings? Does it have 6 strings? Or will you find 10 strings on an average guitar? They have 6 strings. In the metric system, what does the prefix kilo mean? Does it mean 100? Does it mean 1,000? Or does kilo mean a million? Kilo means 1,000. What color are emeralds? Are emeralds green? Or are they yellow? Or perhaps emeralds are red? But emeralds are green. Green emeralds. What is the name of the process by which a cell engulfs solid particles in its cytoplasm? Is it endocytosis? Is it exocytosis? Or is it phagocytosis? It is phagocytosis. Which term characterizes a word with the same forward and backward spelling? Is that a synonym? Is it an antonym? Or is that a palindrome? That would be a palindrome. How many claws does the average domestic cat have? 18? 20? Or does the average domestic cat have 25 claws? They have 18 claws. Which type of electromagnetic radiation has the shortest wavelength? Is it infrared waves, X-rays, or other shortest wavelengths belonging to gamma rays? They would belong to gamma rays. What is the name of the traditional Japanese 3-stringed musical instrument? Is that a sitar? Is it a koto? Or is it a shamisen? That would be a shamisen. Which nation is home to the Sphinx? Is it India? Does it live in Egypt? Or is it from Mexico? Where is the home of the Sphinx? Well, its home is in Egypt. What's the musical word from Italy that means very loud? Pianissimo, fortissimo, or mezzo forte? If it's very loud, it's fortissimo. I think, therefore I am, was uttered by whom? Is that Plato? Did Aristotle say that? Or was that coined by Descartes? That statement belongs to Descartes. The International Astronomical Union recognizes how many constellations? 88? 120? Or do they recognize 235 constellations? They recognize 88. Which musical term indicates a gradual increase in volume? Crescendo, decrescendo, or forte? A gradual increase in volume is crescendo. In meters, how long is an Olympic swimming pool? 10 meters, 50 meters, or 100 meters? An Olympic-sized swimming pool. One length is 50 meters. In what country did the flamenco musical genre originate? Brazil, Spain, or Argentina? The flamenco musical genre that originated in España, Spain. Which geometric form is most frequently seen on stop signs? Is it an octagon? Is it a hexagon? Or is it a rectangle? Most frequently seen on stop signs. That would be an octagon. 8 sides. Which musical term indicates a sudden, strong emphasis on a note or chord? Staccato, legato, or accent? And that would be accent. Who is known as the Queen of Soul? Is that Whitney Houston? Is it Aretha Franklin? Or is Beyoncé the Queen of Soul? Well, the Queen of Soul is Aretha Franklin. What animal is depicted on the Porsche logo? Is it a horse? Is it a dog? Or is a snake on the Porsche logo? The logo depicts a horse. Which instrument is known as the king of instruments? Is it the violin? Is it the piano? Or is the trumpet the king of instruments? And why isn't trombone on this list? The piano is the king of instruments. Which president of the United States is shown on the $1 bill? Have one? No. George Washington is depicted on the $1 bill. Which other animal is frequently confused with a crocodile? Do alligators get confused with crocodiles? Do armadillos get confused for crocodiles, or do antelopes get confused as crocodiles? Well, of course, they're alligators. What's the difference? I don't know. What kind of tree produces acorns? A chestnut tree? A palm tree? Or does an oak tree produce acorns? You will find acorns near an oak tree because they produce them. What did Cleopatra supposedly wash in during her bath? When she took a bath, did she wash in milk? Did she wash in water? Or did she wash in coffee? She washed in milk. Which animals utilize echolocation as a means of navigation? Echolocation. Do horses use echolocation? Do bats use echolocation, or do snakes? Bats use echolocation as a means of navigation. Which ocean is the largest by both area and volume? Is it the Atlantic Ocean? Is it the Indian Ocean? Is it the Pacific Ocean? It would be the Pacific Ocean. What is the national sport of Japan? Is it judo? Is it sumo wrestling? Or is it karate? The national sport of Japan is sumo wrestling. In golf, what is the term for completing a hole-in-one stroke under par? One stroke under par. Is it a bogey? Is it an eagle? Or is that how you get a birdie? That's a birdie. In which sport would you find a puck and a goaltender? Will you find those on a baseball game? How about an ice hockey match? Or is that something they use in table tennis? That's ice hockey. In which sport would you find a shuttlecock being hit back and forth over a net? Does tennis whack a shuttlecock? Is that something they do in badminton? Or do they use a shuttlecock in table tennis? That's something they use in badminton. Which city hosted the Winter Olympics in 2018? Was it Pyeongchang? Was it Sochi? Or was it Vancouver that hosted the Winter Olympics in 2018? That would be Pyeongchang. In baseball, how many strikes result in a strikeout? Is it 2 strikes you're out? Is it 3 strikes you're out? Or is it 4 strikes and you're out? It's 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game. Which country is known for its dominance in the sport of rugby, particularly in the All Blacks team? Australia, South Africa, or New Zealand? The All Blacks are from New Zealand. Which type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains? Is it penne? Is it orzo? Or is it fusilli? And that pasta is orzo. What is the primary ingredients in traditional Japanese miso soup? Is it tofu? Is it seaweed? Or is it miso paste? That would be miso paste. Which fruit is known as a king of fruits and is infamous for its strong smell? Is it durian? Is it mango? Or is it the pineapple? The king of fruits, durian. What is the main ingredient in the Indian dish dal? Lentils, chickpeas, or rice? And the main ingredient is lentils. Which type of cheese is commonly used in Greek salads? Do they use cheddar cheese in Greek salads? Is it feta cheese in Greek salads? Or do they use Gouda cheese in Greek salads? It's feta cheese in Greek salads. If they use any other cheese, it's not Greek. Which spice is often used to flavor traditional Indian curry dishes? Paprika, turmeric, or cumin in traditional Indian curry dishes? Primarily they use turmeric. Which herb is a key ingredient in traditional pesto sauce? Is it basil, parsley, or rosemary? Key ingredient in traditional pesto sauce is basil. Which type of rice is commonly used in dishes like paella and risotto? Basmati, arborio, or jasmine? And that type of rice is arborio. What is the main ingredient in the Japanese dish tempura? Tofu, shrimp, or chicken? Tempura. Main ingredient is shrimp. Who directed the movie Inception? Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, or Steven Spielberg? The movie Inception was directed by Christopher Nolan. Which actor starred as Tony Stark, Iron Man, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., or Chris Hemsworth? Iron Man was played by Robert Downey Jr. Who won the Academy Award for Best Director for the film La La Land? Damien Chazelle, Martin Scorsese, or Christopher Nolan? And the winner is Damien Chazelle. What is the name of the fictional African country in the movie Black Panther? Zamunda, Wakanda, or Genovia? And that country is Zamunda. Which animated film features a character named Simba? Madagascar, The Lion King, or Shrek? The name Simba means lion, the Lion King. Who directed the science fiction film Blade Runner? George Lucas, Stanley Kubrick, or was that Ridley Scott? Blade Runner was directed by Ridley Scott. In the movie The Shawshank Redemption, what is the profession of the main character, Andy Dufresne? Was he a lawyer? Was he a banker? Or was he a nurse before going to prison? He was a banker. What is the title of the first James Bond film released in 1962? Was that Goldfinger? Was it Dr. No? Or was it Thunderball? It was Dr. No. In the film The Matrix, what is the real name of the character played by Keanu Reeves? Is it Neo? Is it Morpheus? Or is it Trinity? Keanu Reeves plays Neo. In the film The Godfather, who played the role of Vito Corleone? Al Pacino, Marlon Brando, or Robert De Niro? Vito was played by Marlon Brando. Which vitamin is often referred to as the sunshine vitamin? The sunshine vitamin. Just go outside on a sunny day and soak in the vitamin D. Which organ is primarily responsible for detoxifying the blood in the human body? Is it the liver? Is that the responsibilities of the kidneys? Or is that something the lungs do? That would be a function of the liver. What is the main source of dietary fiber? Do we get fiber from meat? Do we get that from fruits and vegetables? Or do we get our dietary fiber from dairy products? That we get from fruits and vegetables. Which type of exercise primarily benefits cardiovascular health? And fiber, weightlifting, yoga, or aerobic exercise? Aerobic exercise. What is the substance responsible for the green color in many fruits and vegetables? Is it chlorophyll? Is it melatonin? Or is it hemoglobin? And that would be chlorophyll. Which nutrient is a crucial component of bones and teeth? Is that vitamin C? Is it calcium? Or is it iron? The crucial component of bones and teeth. That's calcium. Which organ in the human body produces insulin? The organ in the human body that produces insulin. That would be the pancreas. What is the body's largest internal organ? Is it the heart? Is it the liver? Or is it the lungs? The largest internal organ is the liver. Which vitamin is essential for forming collagen, a protein that helps wounds heal? Collagen comes from vitamin C. Which of the following is a good source of vitamin A? Citrus fruits, carrots, or nuts? From which foods do you get vitamin A? You get those from carrots. Who is the CEO of Tesla Inc.? Is the boss Jeff Bezos? Is it Elon Musk? Or is the CEO of Tesla Tim Cook? The big boss at Tesla, Elon Musk. Which company developed the Android operating system? Apple Inc., Google Inc., or the Microsoft Corporation? Microsoft developed the Android operating system. What is the main purpose of a firewall in computer networks? Is it virus detection? Is it preventing unauthorized access? Or is it data storage? The purpose of a firewall is unauthorized access prevention. Which social media platform was founded by Mark Zuckerberg? That would be Facebook. In computer storage, what does the acronym SSD stand for? Solid state drive, serial storage device, or system storage disk? SSD stands for solid state drive. Who is the co-founder of Apple Inc. along with Steve Jobs? Is it Bill Gates, Steve Wozniak, or was it Mark Zuckerberg that co-founded Apple Inc.? That would be Steve Wozniak. What does the acronym AI stand for in the context of computer science? Advanced interface, artificial intelligence, or automated integration? AI stands for artificial intelligence. Which computer hardware component is responsible for temporarily storing data that the CPU needs to access quickly? A hard disk drive, a random access memory, or central processing unit? That would be random access memory, or RAM. Which technology standard is commonly used for wireless communication between devices within short ranges? Is it Bluetooth? Is it Wi-Fi? Or is it NFC? That technology standard would be Bluetooth. What is the name of the open source operating system based on the Linux kernel commonly used for mobile devices? iOS, Android, or Windows Mobile? That would be Android. What is the largest e-commerce company in the world by market capitalization? Is it the Alibaba Group? Is it Amazon? Or is it eBay? The largest one is Amazon. Which social media platform is known for its character limit in posts? The one known for its character limit is Twitter, or I guess X now. Which company is known for its search engine and online advertising services? Facebook, Google, or Microsoft? That would be Google. What does the acronym CEO stand for in the business world? If you're a CEO, what are you really? You are a Chief Executive Officer. Which multinational technology company was founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen? Did they found Microsoft? Or did they start IBM? Or are they the creators of Oracle? They founded Microsoft. In accounting, what does the term ROI stand for? Return on investment, revenue over income, or rate of inflation? ROI stands for return on investment. Which company is known for its electric cars and energy products, including solar panels and batteries? Is it Ford? Is it General Motors? Or is that something Tesla is famous for? That's something Tesla is famous for. What is the largest social networking platform in terms of monthly active users? Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? Or is the big dog Twitter? Or X? It's Facebook. Which financial term refers to the amount of money a company earns from its regular business activities? Is it profit? Is it revenue? Or is it investment? That's the definition of revenue. And now question 100. What does the term B2B stand for in the business context? Business to consumer, business to business, or buyer to buyer? B2B stands for business to business. And that's all I've got for you for now. Thanks for playing Quiz Time. Drop your score in the comments, please, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Until next time, we'll catch you in the next one.